And we're back with our second episode, third episode, second fight for Midnight Suns, the stat run. And this time we have been forced to use Captain Marvel and Blade. It's kind of strange that they have Captain Marvel's fist covering Blade's face, but it is what it is. This is a telling future of a relationship that will be budding over time. I'm very excited to go on this trip with these two. So I'm going to try to play the cutscenes here and there. Unfortunately, in this case, we got a little bit of audio feedback on my recording, so you're going to have a little bit of a weird buzz in the background. I'm going to see if I can get that cleaned up, but I apologize for the weird buzz. If you want to see the story in full, I recommend going and checking out Northern Lion's playthrough of this. His is perfect, and he's perfect in every way, so I recommend checking it out there. Dr. Faustus, smartest fanatic in the room. It's a small room. This guy's a pain in the butt.
That's magic coming from those crates. I can feel it.
Yeah? How about gamma radiation? You feeling that too? Because that's some pretty evil-looking Hydra tech down there.
Gamma and...
Yeah, because Homeboy's adding magic to gamma radiation. That's kind of the big plot point here.
I need you to use your science
Whoa,
right
that thing is spinning way too fast.
To approach this situation carefully. Combining those energies is an explosive proposition at best. Think scalpel, not hand.
That's what I said.
Still, not stronger than
Yeah, I don't do stealth.
Oh. Whoa! Why does it crash? I feel like she could have thrown it into the atmosphere. Okay, so we're going to cut out all the thinking, all the checking things out, and get straight to the action. Here we've got my favorite first move, Quick Strike, so we can get a card play refund. We don't need a heal on the first turn, so we can refund that. Then we will get rid of Make Them Bleed, because we already had one of those, and then we pulled the Quick Strike. So, like I said, a lot of times I try to do redraws so that I can get Quick Strikes, get a card play refund. That's kind of underrated aspect of the game, is getting as many quick actions as possible. Whoa, this is a massive triple hit. 32 damage on the one move, enough to be able to allow me to knock out another character. A little bit of overkill on that one. We've almost knocked out this dude too. The thing I often forget when using Whip is that it has a discard attached to it, and so I make mistakes on that. I like that knee strike because it does the taunt, and then we can do a vault here with Blade to get rid of the guy that we already put a lot of damage on. Another overkill. It's going to be a little bit of extra bonus points. I don't think the overkill does anything in the game, but I like to keep track of it and maybe give a little bit of extra points to the character for pulling off overkill. So, got rid of quite a few guys in that first turn, enough to make it so that we only have these 3 going this turn, and 2 of them took on Captain Marvel, and 1 going after Hunter. Going on to the next part of the fight, Blade gets a chain strike against these 2, taking out 2 dudes in 1.
That's how that works.
We don't have any quicks this turn, so we got to try to get out as many people as we can per attack. This knockback works really well because we can hit him against the wall, knock out this dude. See, I don't think he actually KO'd from the strike, but I'll take that. And then this photon beam, kind of a good idea, but we got to be in the right position. And you'll see that this will finish off this fight nice and early. We can move the cap into the right spot. Take out this whole row of dudes at once. And bammo. Fight complete, and definitely in the least amount of time possible. So that's going to be 3 stars for that one. Unfortunately, I don't know if we pull it off in the second half.
the
perfect opportunity to field test Mother's device.
Whoa, that thing is spinning. Don't attack the hunter.
Watch out!
Oh, nice.
Get her!
Okay, second fight. Now in this one, our main mission is to get this artifact off of this truck. But the shield guard is going to protect it right off the bat. And that guy's a total pain in the butt. Yep, we have to knock out his shield before we're able to get the artifact from the truck. So that card is in our hand, but we can't use it until his shield's been knocked out. Again, we haven't lost any health yet, so redrawing the heal is probably a good idea. And then one step ahead is not necessary when we have 3 Captain Marvel cards already. And that allowed us to get that forceful knockback and get 2 guys out in 1 turn. And then strike, again, we're going to be able to do 2 people at once. So we'll take out these 2 homeboys. Get 4 people off the board in 2 card actions. But unfortunately, we're not dealing with the shield guard yet, which is a little bit nerve-wracking. And we only have 1 card play left with no redraws and nothing to do, so we're going to try to take these 2 dudes out to knock out a little bit more space. And unfortunately, we underused our card plays on this turn, but I think that has a lot more to do with what we drew than what was there. Maybe we could have kept the heal just to play it, but I don't think that worked out so well. A lot of block available for Captain Marvel, so we left all the guys on the field that were attacking Captain Marvel. We couldn't know who the shield guy was going after.
Truly your best?
So a daze only lasts for 1 card play. It's like a stun for 1 card play worth. We got a quick strike, so we're going to be able to take out this 2 and get our card play refunded. Another good play for Blade. Overall, Blade's been playing really great. It's his 2nd time out with us and is doing a great job. I think that we underestimate how valuable Captain Marvel's block is. Again, we'll have to drop the audio here for just a little bit because of some background noise we had when I was recording. Oh, there's a level up. So we have Hunter moving up to level 3. And we are, with this move, you can see the 2 above the shield guard's head. That means we killed off his block. We can use our card play to get the artifact. And technically, that's all we needed to do to achieve the objective. However, they are going to tell us to get rid of all the rest of the Hydra dudes. And we had nothing else we could do. The second time we couldn't do another card play, so we're taking a bunch of hits here. Not ideal. But the shield guards are a lot weaker when they don't have their shield. And they tend to go into this mode where they go overdrive and try to blow up everybody that's nearby them as their second action. And I'm not going to even let that happen this turn. So we're going to quick this guy out of here. And then we should be able to take out both these last 2 dudes with 2 swings. So let's see how this goes. So first, we're going to chain this guy twice so that he takes a lot of damage from Blade. Not enough to knock him out. And boom, he's gone. That's a quick strike against him, so we get a card play refund. And then we can knock back this dude so he's out of the radiance of Hunter. So he's going to blow up on his turn, but it's not going to have any effect on us. So that's going to be you know, not too far from a stun for his turn. And since this time we have the heal and we've taken some damage, we will take the heal. Pretty powerful to have that heal move, and it gets really strong over time also. So Hunter becomes a really invaluable participant in the team specifically because of his heal. So look at that. This entire turn was wasted on that guy blowing himself up, and then we get a little lifesteal and a damage from Blade, and bam, we're done with the mission. And so here's the finale of this fight. I think we did a really great job. All right, so once again, we're not going to really be able to hear some of this because of some background noise. I apologize for that. We'll try to be more careful in the future. All right, let's get 3. 1, 2. What? There's simply no way that should be a 2-star. I think that's inconceivable. And now on to the analysis portion of our video. So we will move to the most valuable card, and I'm going to give that award to Fists of Radiance this time. I really thought it was clever to use the Fists of Radiance to jam the shield guard out of the radius where it would explode next to Hunter. Now, literally, I could have just moved Hunter. I think that's a little less classy, a little less fun. I mean, you get the damage plus the move, so I thought that was a really awesome combination. Only one use, but it was a perfect use. I do like to check out which of the bad guys was the best in the given round, and this time, the Hydra Elite was the best. They managed to get 3 attacks in. All of them were hits, and all of them were for 12. So a nice, reliable score. I mean, generally, that's proof that this wasn't that bad of a fight, so I did pretty well. My most valuable Midnight Sun this time was Hunter, 11 plays, 89 total damage, 9 KOs, average score of 21.6. Overall, very good round for Hunter. And so ranking the performances, I'll give number 1 to Hunter. The Quick Slash was very valuable. I do need to figure out a way to make the Quick Slash more valuable, the quick plays more valuable in the scoring. So I might change up the scoring going forward based on quick being more valuable. We saw Captain Marvel be successful with a lot of damage, and most importantly, taking a lot of damage. That was the big part that Captain Marvel handled this fight. And Blade did fine. Nothing big or successful for Blade this round, but overall, Blade did fine. And then when you look at the top rank cards for the fight, I'll give it to Fist of Radiance for that one massive attack. Slash and Whip kind of combined to be number 2 and 3, and I would put them interchangeable in this list. Blade had the strike be a combo all by itself, hitting 2 people and knocking them out at the same time. And after that, it was kind of like all the same. I probably should have put a quick attack in this at number 5, but for whatever reason, I just chose knee strike. I thought it was a basic, successful attack. So that's the end of our analysis for this round. I think I'm going to change the way we do this analysis going forward, but that's what we'll put in for this fight. So we'll see you next time.